All right, good morning. So back on the trail in Yellowstone National Park, and today's gonna be a really cool day. I'll be going by Old Faithful, so seeing lots of geysers and maybe see some bison today, we'll see. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a nice day hiking through the national park. So yesterday I actually ended up taking a 0 in Grant Village, and the reason for that is because I met up with some hikers who were hanging out in Grant Village basically. So where the last video left off, I mentioned that I was going to try and hitchhike into Grant Village, and that it was a bit late in the evening. It was about 8 p.m. when I reached the road, and a lot of people said that it was a difficult hitch to get to Grant Village, just like not many people stop to pick you up because it's mostly tourists. But I got a ride in like 5 minutes, so really lucky. So I got to the road and then got straight to Grant Village. So when I got to Grant Village, I was kind of just wandering around. The only place to get food was the gas station because it was kind of late. So I got some food, and then I was just like walking around and I saw some people around a campfire, and I thought they were familiar faces. So I went over, and yeah, just lucky that I just stumbled upon some hikers that I knew, so I ended up hanging out with them. And this wasn't even in the campground, this was at the maintenance yard. I was really just like wandering around and just ended up in the maintenance yard. And basically there's a hiker who I've mentioned previously who I've actually gone at a similar pace to him for most of Wyoming. His name is Yeti, and he actually works in Yellowstone. So Yeti works maintenance in Yellowstone, and you know, he lives in Grant Village basically, so he had a place to stay and friends there and stuff, so he's taken a couple of 0s there and just hanging out. I think actually today they're gonna have a barbecue, and yeah, anyway, it was great that I like stumbled upon them because it was just a really nice time just hanging out with everyone, you know, drinking beers. They had pizza as well and a campfire, so yeah, it just turned out to be a really good night. And then I ended up just spending the day there yesterday. We went to the breakfast buffet, you know, an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. Had a crazy amount of food at that buffet. Was there for a while. Felt like I was going to throw up by the end of it. But yeah, that was good. And then yeah, just kind of hung out at the maintenance yard for like the whole day. It was a nice relaxing day. So yeah, it was good to hang out with all those guys. And they're actually spending another day in Grant Village. But anyway, I'm back on the trail now, so, and also Yeti gave me a ride back to the trail this morning, so yeah, big thanks to Yeti and his friend Chris for letting us stay. It was just like a really nice time, so things worked out really well. Nice place to stop for a swim. I think I might just have to do that. Nice beaches here. I think I'm gonna go for a swim. And if you're curious, this is called Shoshone Lake, and there is a campsite here as well, which would be really nice because you're facing east this way, so you'd get a really nice sunrise actually. Ah, that was such a nice, refreshing swim. I didn't know Yellowstone would have like so many nice big lakes. This is honestly, I think, my favorite lake so far on the trail, at least, you know, to swim in. It's just been such a nice, I don't know, it's just like the perfect temperature. It's a nice big lake and with the sandy beaches, and when you're walking out it's like all nice, like soft sand on your feet. Just a perfect place to swim, honestly. There were loads and loads of beautiful lakes in the Wind River Range, but they were all like really cold, like ice cold kind of lakes. And you're at high elevation, so it wasn't that hot out as well. But this is perfect. It's like really nice temperature out, you know, kind of hot and sunny, but the water is like cold but not like freezing cold. So yeah, just such a perfect place to swim. I took a long break here, it was nice. Some very muddy trail here. So I think I'm actually surrounded by geysers here. You can see them steaming a bit and bubbling. It's quite cool. I would go up closer to them if you were allowed, but you're supposed to just stay on trail. So that was really cool, loads of geysers. I didn't know I'd be seeing so many geysers over here. I'm still, I don't know, like 8 miles or 9 miles from reaching Old Faithful, so I didn't know I'd already be seeing geysers, so that was really cool. And unfortunately I wasn't able to capture it on camera really, but one of the geysers went off and it was really cool. Basically it was like I could hear it up ahead, just like spewing water like crazy way up into the air, so I like ran down the trail to catch the tail end of it, and by the time I got my camera out it was kind of over, but it was really cool to see. And surprisingly, this whole area, there's like no one here except for CDT hikers. Literally, like the only people I've been seeing today are definitely just CDT hikers, especially a lot of CDT southbound hikers now. This is the point where kind of the northbound and the southbound bubbles kind of collide with each other in Yellowstone. So there's been lots of southbound hikers, but yeah, like no tourists, no like, you know, regular people. It's just through hikers here. And that's been the case for everywhere that I've been in Yellowstone so far, except for when I was actually in Grant Village. But on the trail, it's just been through hikers, and not a huge number of them. So it's been cool going to, like, seeing all these cool places in the national park and not being like flooded by people. So obviously once I reach Old Faithful, which will be really soon, there's gonna be tons of people there, but that's okay. I'm expecting that. Alright, so potentially a change in plans here. I'm almost at the Old Faithful village, but it's kind of late now. It's like almost 8 p.m. So I might not actually go and check out the geyser, because it only goes off like once an hour or something, which is actually pretty regular, but you know, it's almost 8 p.m. So I think I'm just going to go into Old Faithful and then like into the village, and then tomorrow morning we'll go see the geyser like first thing in the morning. So tomorrow morning will be really cool. Go see Old Faithful, and then there'll be multiple other geysers immediately after that on this boardwalk. So yeah, tomorrow morning will be all the geysers and stuff. Yeah, I was thinking I was going to go check out at least just Old Faithful tonight, but it's a little bit late now, so I'm feeling kind of tired, so I'm just going to head into the village now. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow.